I don't care if you own a business or you don't. If you're not taking advantage of all the eyes on the internet right now, you're missing out big time. So I want to share with you 3 steps or 3 easy secrets to creating more money, more income, more impact, and doing it online. Because guess what? Right now, the internet's exploding. Like, it's been doing this since March. Back in March, the stats that I got from this woman Liz, who did I paid $3,000 to do a YouTube audit for my channel, and one of the things she told me was that YouTube in March over February was up 675%. Like, viewership is way up. And I went yesterday and looked at my channel, and I have over 1 million views. I have like 1.2 million views on my YouTube channel, and there's a spike in there, and the spike was in March 2020. And I was like, dude, that's from COVID. Like, everyone's home, scrolling on Facebook and Instagram, watching YouTube. And if you're not taking advantage of that right now, you're missing out. I don't care if you own a business or you don't. If you're not taking advantage of all the eyes on the internet right now, you're missing out big time. Here's number 1. I can help more people and make an even bigger impact in the world while making plenty of money if I use a proven online course system. I can only help one person at a time, one-on-one. Maybe I can get together with a handful of people, or maybe I can get on a Zoom with my mastermind members and we can get 25, 30 people on a Zoom. But you know what? I got 1 million views on YouTube. If I'm leveraging the internet, then I can reach an unlimited amount of people. The number of people is only limited by how many people actually have the internet and have a telephone with a video. If you're watching this video right now, it's because of the internet. And if you're watching it right now and you don't have an online course or program, you're missing out on revenue, income, impact, and expertise. It's kind of like this. I mean, it's kind of like, okay, I can see one person at a time in my clinic. But guess what? I can teach a yoga class and get 25 people. Once I had 30 people in a back pain class, a yoga back pain class. We charged $30 a person. I ended up making $800 that day, plus we got some new patients, all in an hour and a half. Or I could have gone and saw one patient in that same amount of time. So my impact has been doubled. Let's just say we did that class, and then I recorded it and put it on Zoom and made a class out of it and sold it for $25 off of my website, which we didn't do, by the way. I probably could have sold hundreds or thousands of those. Or I could put that video up on YouTube, and some of my YouTube videos have 250,000 views. Another one has 170,000 views. I got a handful that have between 20 and 80,000 views. Just imagine the magnitude of impact you can have if you leverage the internet, create an online course, and use video and use a system for enrolling people into your program and getting the word out, getting the message out, and delivering this course and content to them. Number 2, it doesn't matter if I don't know what to create already or even have an online following. Because all I gotta do is ask the right question, and I know exactly what people want me to make. You got plenty of people that are your friends on Facebook that you know in your social circle to figure out what kind of course to create. And just imagine if you're listening to me and you've got a couple thousand to a couple 100,000 followers, the impact it could make, even if you already have an online course, if you price it correctly and launch it in the way that we're already launching ours and generating thousands of dollars with each launch or more. There's courses and programs that I've put out that have generated 6 figures, and I do it in my sleep because I've automated this whole thing. And just imagine if you could automate the whole thing and make plenty of money in your sleep so you can spend all the time you want working out in the gym, spend with your patients. Step number 3, or Steven, this is a secret. The bigger the problem you solve, the more people are willing to part with their money. Even if they're out of work, they don't have a job, or they're struggling. Because if you solve a big problem for them, they'll pay whatever it takes to get that problem solved if you solve the right problem. And you do this through Zoom, internet, YouTube, online courses, Vimeo, Facebook groups, etc. And it only takes a few hours a week to make this whole thing work. Okay, it does not take a lot of time. People think, oh my God, Aaron, I don't have enough time. You can set up an online course, an online program to run right the first time with just a few hours a week. And then once you get this whole thing launched and on board, it just takes a few hours a week to keep it going and to service the business. And you can, even if you want to use this as a free course to add new leads to your business, or charge money for a course so that you're making money while managing a Facebook group and updating videos and maybe sending a couple emails here and there. Like, that's awesome. I mean, that's a lot of basically how we run our programs and systems. The information hasn't changed since 2014. This thing's in there. The information's the same. Like, there's no reason for me to recreate it. And one of the reasons I created the course is because thousands of people have the same questions. They have the same problem. So we've run them through the course. I've updated a few pieces of the course here and there as they need to for some compliance issues and marketing. But in general, 80% of the course is the same as it ever was. The same as health principles and lifestyle principles, depending on whatever it is you want to teach or you're passionate about. A lot of those principles don't change. A lot of times what changes is the unique person, but everyone thinks that I'm unique, but really their problems are the same as a lot of other people. If you need to dive deep into someone's specific issues, then that's a great opportunity to take them from your course into more of a private coaching or private therapy session.